Okay, now let's look at teacher going to work out some question on these pages. Okay, now after you have gone through all these example, I hope you can do page 34 until page 39. Okay, now not so hard, quite straightforward step in the operation, the step by step working. Okay, not so hard on this one. Now for the start, we are going to look at the other average, which is in this case is the means. Okay, it's the means. We are looking at the means. Now let's look at 1b. Now I want to find means here. Basically, talking about the average. Normally, what would you do if the average? You take 1.3 plus 0.2 plus 7.6 plus 4.3 plus 5.7 plus 2.5. Now, so the total, okay, first you add the total. Now, this add together give you 10. Okay, now this add together give you 1.5. Okay, and this add to with this 2.5, that will give you 10.1. Okay, now after that, let's add this together. Okay, that will give us 21.6. Okay, 10, 10, 20, 21, 0.5, 0.1, 26. Okay, so the means is equal to total number, in this case, this value here, the total value give you total divided by total is total value. This is total frequency. Okay, total values you add together, you got 21.6. Now how many set? How many frequency? 1. This is considered 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. They're all together 6. Okay, so you divide by 6. 3. Then it's 6. So the means of this set of data is actually equal to 3.6. Okay, quite straightforward. Now, another thing is, what happens if you have negative? Okay, for example, you have negative. So it's very simple. If you negative, means you just minus 4 out of the total value. For example, 3 plus minus 4 plus 7 plus 10. Okay, now if you have a negative, you add the positive first. 3 plus 7, so it's actually 20 of them. Okay, now minus 4 is 1, so give you 16. Now, so the means is actually, in this case, the 16 divided by how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the means is equal to 4. Okay, so now teacher will show you these two. You go ahead and do A. Okay, you have to write all these. Even teacher have done it for you. You must go and redo them. Okay, now what about this? They give you the means, but you're supposed to find one of the value. Okay, now let's find the total value first. Total values equal to minus 3 plus 10 plus 22 and then plus x plus 28. Okay. Now this one is unknown. This x is unknown. Now let's add or subtract all these together. Now 28 plus 22 give you 50 plus 10 give you 60. 60 minus these 3 here can give you 57. Okay, now that's the total value. Now total frequency, wait, you have an x here plus x. So these combined become 57 plus x. Now total frequency, how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now so it's equal to 5. Okay, now let's use the formula again. Means is equal to total value divided by total frequency Okay, now in this question, the means is given and the total value is 57 plus x. Total frequency is 5. Okay, now we have an equation where x is the unknown. One of the value is unknown, which is x. So to simplify this, is 19 times 5. This bring up here equal to 57 plus x. Okay, now this gives you 45. Okay. Oh, sorry. 95 minus 57 equal to x. So this give you minus give you 38 equal to x. Okay. Now, after this, we're going to look at another question. Hopefully. Okay, now we're going to look at another question. We're going to erase this. Go to the next question. Now, move the screen slightly. Now, we're going to look at another question. In this case, we're going to look at question 4. Now, question 4, let's look at it. The mean height of study student in a room is 76. So basically, you look at this question, this is how we're going to look at it. Now, the means equal to total value over total frequency. Okay. Now, let's put in the values given. Means, the mean height is 76 equal to 30 student is the total frequency. And then use total value. We do not know the total value. So we're going to from here, we're going to find the total value. So which is total value is basically 30 times 76. Okay, total value, this total value is 76 times 30, which give you 2280. Okay, now let's say one of them whose weight is 107 cm he left the group and he went into the room. Now, with that person missing from the group, so the total value would have reduced by, after James left the group, what will be the total value? So the total value is actually 2280 minus the height of James, am I right? So minus 107, they give you 2 or 173. That will give you cm. Okay, it should be cm. Okay, now without James, the new total value is this. What is the mean? Where is the new mean of the height of the student? Now let's recalculate. Use the formula. Means is equal to total value. Now without James, the total value is 2173. Without James, you have, instead of 30 children, you got 29 students. So if you divide this, what do you get? You will get 3 significant figures, 74.9 cm. 3 significant figure. Okay, now that is what the question was. Now let's go back and see whether do we make any mistake. Now means here is 76. Total frequency is 30. So from here, if we multiply 76 times 3, give you 2280 cm cube. That is the total value. Okay. Now, after James left the group, total value is 228 minus the height of James, which is 107 2280. Correct? Now, so when you want to find the means of the group without James, you have to take the new total value, which is 2173, and then divide by the total frequency. In this case, 30 students, 1 student left them, who is James, so you got 29. So you divide, you got 74.9, 3 significant figure. Okay, now we're going to look at another question over here. In this question, the mean of 15 students is 20. So basically, we come at the same one. The total value is actually the means time the total value is the means times the total frequency. So for the same question, for question number 7, so the total value is equal to means, which is 20, means time total frequency. Okay, so in this case, the means is 20. The total frequency is 15 member. So in this case, the total value is 300. Okay. Now, that is the total value of all the numbers. Now, the means of another 10 number it's not this 15 number, is another 10 number is 15. So for the second group, so let's say this first group, the total value for the second group is still the same in the way you calculate. You take the mean first, then you time the total number, the total frequency, which in this case, total number is 10 numbers. So times 10, which give you 150. Now, to find the average mean when you group them together, so the means is equal to the total value, okay, of the two group over the total frequency of the two group. Then you put them into a single group. So total value of the first group is 300 plus the total value of the second group is 150, and then divided by the total frequency. The first group got 20 of the, the first group got 15 of them, the second group got 10 of them. So the total frequency is 15 plus 10, which give you all together 450 divided by 25. Okay? So if you divide, you get 18. Okay, so this will be the means of the, wait, let's see whether it's 15, 16 is 400. Okay, correct. So this will be the answer. Okay, not so difficult. Now, next, we're going to continue with another question. But before that, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to try on question number 9. Okay, now, question number 9. Okay, now, question number 9. Now, let's look at this. Total frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total frequency is 11 of them. Okay, now, do we need to, okay, calculate the means. That means we have to find the total value. Total value. Let's add them together. Now, 2, 5. Let's add these 3 first. This gives you 13. Add these 3. This is 1, 1, 3. This is plus 39 plus this 2. 15 and 5 give you 20 plus these 3 add together. 22 plus 8 is 30. 30 plus 19 is 49. Okay? Now, from here we add together 13 and 13. 39, this will give you 52 plus 20 and 49 will give you 69. Okay? 52 and 69. So this will give you 1, 2, 1. Okay? 1, 2, 1. So the total value is 1, 2, 1. Now, What else? If you want to find the medium, then you have to rearrange this from big to small. Okay, now, so what we're going to look at is we're going to rearrange these. Okay, arranging. Start with the smallest 2, then followed by 5. There's another 5 here. There's another 5 here. So 5, 5. Okay. Now after that, you have 6. Then you follow by 8. Let's cancel it. Then easier to see. 6 cancel. 5 we cancel. There are 3 of them. The 2 we have written, so cancel. Now, that was 13, 21, 19, 22. So the next biggest number is 13, followed by 15, then followed by 21. Okay, 13, 15, 21. Do we miss 19? Yes, we missed the 19. So it's supposed to be 19, 21, 22. Now, we know there are total 11 numbers. Let's check, do we have 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. Now, after you have rearranged, we can start doing the question. State the number of mode. Which one have the most number of time happen? Is number 5, am I right? So the mode is 5. The range is very simple. The biggest, which is at the far right hand number of the line, and then the far left, which is the least number. So the range is actually equal to 22 minus 2, they give you 20. Okay, the medium. Medium, very simple. Remember, we take the total frequency plus 1 and divide by 2. That gives you the 6th position. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th position. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is an odd number. So actually, you no need to find the average of two numbers since it's odd. Now, how many number is here? It's 5. In between them, then here, also 5. Okay? So, this, the 6th one is correct. So, the answer would be 8 then. Now, calculate the means. The means is actually equal to the total value, which is 121, total value divided by total frequency. Total value from here, you add all the number, you get 121. Total frequency is 11, which gives you a means of 11. Okay? So these are all the answer. Now, okay, when a number is added to the set, the new mean is 12. So this is just same like the previous example. Now, so means the new means equal to total value and then total value, this is total frequency. Okay, now based on this statement here, that is after you add one number, which is x. So now, so for the new means is 12. Total value we found is 121, but with this x added in, so it's actually 121. This is a new number, okay? We do not know what, but we know the value is x lah. We have to find x lah. So 121 is the total value before you add the number x, okay? So we're going to, so the new total value, okay, is 121 plus x. Then the total frequency. Remember, earlier it was 11 of them, okay? With x come in, x actually one number itself, okay? We don't know what's the value, but we know it's 1, okay? But the value is x. We do not know what's the value, but we know this is equal to one number, so the frequency is 1, okay? So from here, we got 12 times, this one bring it up, 11 plus 1 is 12, equal to 121 plus x. So 12 times 12 is 144. It's 121 plus x. Okay. Now therefore 144 minus 121 equal to x. So this become 23. So the new number that you add in, which contribute to one new number, okay, one new number, and the value of that number is x is 23. Okay? You get? So this is quite straightforward also. Now, we're going to go to another question. We're going to clear this screen. We're going to go to the next one. Now, we're going to look at question number 12. Okay? Now, question number 12 is slightly different. Why? Because the data that's given is in the table form. And remember, if the data given is table form, when you calculate the median, you have to create the third row. Okay? Now, let's create the third row first. Okay? Now, the third row, this is for us to find the positioning. It's okay, because this is band. What you're going to do is you're going to put a line in. Okay, now, the mode, straight off mode, we know the one with the highest frequency. So in this case, it's 14, but don't ever write the number, the frequency, okay? It's always the value, in this case, the score, okay? So the answer is 2. Okay, remember, don't ever write in means, medium, and mode. Don't ever write the number of frequency as the answer. It is the value. Okay, you get it? It's the value. It's not the number of frequency. If you are tempted to write the number of frequency, tell yourself it's wrong. Okay, now we're going to look at the medium first. Since the answer, the data given is in table form, then to find the medium, we have to create the position. okay, the additional row that you're going to put in. Now, because you do not need to calculate all the position, okay? Once you have formed the formula, the total frequency formula plus 1, you already know which position. So you just work 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 out, work up to that particular position. Then you put stop, you find the value. Don't need to do the one after it. Okay. Now, teacher will show you what it means. Now, medium, first you have to find the total frequency. Okay. Now, total frequency is here, but already given as 60. Sometimes it's not given. So if it's not given the total, you have to add this lah. Okay. But in this case, already given. So I know it's total number, the total frequency is 60. So what you do is total frequency plus 1 divided by 2. So it's 60 plus 1 divided by 2. That gives you 61 over 2. That will give you 30.5 position. Okay. Now, if this is 35 position, 30.5, then basically you have to look at the value for the 30th position, okay, and then plus the 31 position. Okay, now, so we're going to use the third table to determine the 30 and the 31st position. Okay, now we start off with 1 to 5. Then take the 5 plus this 7. Wait, 1 to 5. Why? Because 5, huh? Then the next one, the next column will start with 6 position. Okay, where you end, you just take the 5 plus the 7, give you 12 position. Okay, the next one is 13. Take the 12 plus the 14, give you 26 position. Okay, now it's 26, the next one will be 27. Then where you end is 26 plus 9, they give you 35 position. Okay, now, do I still have to work on? Now, what the answer one is 30 and 31st. Where is 30 and 31st? You see, from here is 27 until this 26. Okay, so the 30 and the 31st position is here. Okay, that means the 27 position, the value is 3, 28 is 3, 29 is 3, 30 is 3, okay, 31 is 3, okay. So all this from 27 until this is 26 plus 9, 35. From 27, each of the position actually have a value of 3. Okay, now, teachers say you do not need to work until the whole row. Okay, why? Because you only need the 30 and the 31st position. So it's inside here. And each of them include the 30 and the 31 is 3. So in other words, this is 3, this is also 3. And then you're supposed to add together and divide by 2. They give you 3. Okay? You get it? The value is 3. So in this case, you ask, what's the medium? The medium is 3. Okay? Now, next, we're going to find the means. But the means in this case, you see, previously, each of these number only represent one frequency. But in this case, like this one, the score is 1, but there are 7 of them with a score of 7. Okay? Previously, if I give you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? If not stated number of frequency, that means this is only, the frequency is one number with 0. one number with 1, one number with 2, one number with 3. Okay, when there is no table given, so each of them represent only one number. Okay, but in this case it's different. The number is 4. Okay, they score 4, but there are 10 of them who score 4. Okay, so you have to be very careful for this type of question. Actually, what you have to do is you have to create another. Okay, I'm going to remove this now. Okay, now T is total frequency. But what is this total frequency? Isn't this contradict with if you add here total? This the no. No, not sorry. This is not total frequency. Did you make a mistake? This is the total value. Okay. But remember, D is the total value. Here you're going to fill up the total value for this column alone. Okay, what does it mean? Now, 5 students, each of them 0 score. So what is the total score of 5 students? It's still 0, am I right? 5 times 0. Now, in the second group, the second column, okay, there are 7 students, each of them score 1, each of them. There's 7 of them. So what is the total score from this group of 7 students? It's 7 times 1. So it's 1 times 7, give you 7. Okay, similarly, in the third column, okay, there are 14 students, 14 children in this case, sorry, who have a score of 2. So for this third column, this group, okay, what's the total score they make is 14 times 2. Each of them score 2. So 14 of them give you 2 times 14, give you 28. Okay, so with the same reasoning, 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, 4 times 10 times 4 give you 40. 9 times 5 give you 45. 6 times 6 give you 36. Okay. Remember, the total value is not at this only, unless it's these cases like that. Okay, each of them represent only one. Okay, but this one score, but it got 7. Okay, 7 of them. So in this case, you have to find the total value for each column first before you add all the value together to give you the total value. Okay, now, so we're going to take 0 plus 7 plus 28 plus 27 plus 40 plus 45 plus 36. Okay? You get it? Now, this group add together give you 35. This group add together give you 67. This group add together, okay, give you 81. 45 plus 36, 81. Now, we can add all these together quite easily, manually. 5 plus 7 give you 12. 12 plus 1 give you 13. Okay, now 3 plus 6 give you 9. 9 plus 8 give you 17. Okay, now this one the Chinese say got 进位，所以这个就变成 173 plus this one become 183. Okay, now this is the total value. Okay, because you add the total value of each of the column, you add together, now you got the total value. So it's 183. You got it? Now, what is the total frequency? The total frequency, which is here, oh, it's already stated 60. So very simple, means is equal to total value over total frequency. Okay, now total value we have worked out is 183 over total frequency is 60 of them. Okay, so if you take use a calculator, 3.05. Okay, if not sure, let's use calculator. 183 divided by 60, 3.05, correct. So that's the mean. Okay, now, so this is one more example the teacher have worked out for you. Will be very useful if you go through all this video and learn what I have taught you. Okay, now I'm going to proceed further. Okay, with another question. The last question I'm going to show you. Okay, let's clear. Let's move to the next one. Question number 14. Okay, now the table doesn't seem to be very clear. Let's see anything that we need to touch up. First of all, let's interpret this bar chart first. Now, why this color and this color different? I'm not wondering. Okay, now, I don't know why you have all this. Maybe it's a photostat issue or what. Now, how do you interpret this? Now, number of matches. I mean, here this bar is 5 matches. But how do you interpret it? In these 5 matches, for represent this bar, the score is 0. Okay, now let's look at this here. The third bar can be interpreted in this manner. There are 8 matches. Okay, 8 represent number of matches, but each of these 8 matches, each of them score a goal of 2. Okay, you get it? Now, then if you look at the fifth one, the fifth bar, here is 2. Okay, that means there are 2 matches, and in each of these 2 matches, they score 4 goals. Okay, now, so you understand how to interpret this bar chart. Okay, now, you're supposed to find the total number of goals, the median number of goals. Now, this one actually can be interpreted. We can convert into a table. Okay, from there we can use the table to find whatever is needed. Okay. Now, let me draw out the table. Okay. Okay, now this is the value. Okay, so this is the number of goal. Now this is the frequency for each of the score. Okay, this is the frequency or the number of matches. Okay, this frequency represent number of matches. Okay, now then this one, if you want to find the means or you want to find the medium, then this should be the position. Okay, now then this will be the total value for each of the column, total value. Now let's draw the rest of the line. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 5 column. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now, so we're going to transfer from here into a table from which we are more familiar with. The previous example, we already work on all the means, the average, the means, the medium, the mode, all from the table itself. So we're going to use that and convert these bar chart values, the data, and put into a table form. Okay, now, number of goal in this case, start off, the first column is 0. And how many matches he actually have? 0 score, there are 5. So I'm going to put 5. Then 1 score, I'm going to put 8 matches. Okay. Then scoring 3 times, 2 times. Sorry, this is a mistake here. Okay. This should be 4 matches. Okay. Now, then scoring 2 goal is here. And how many matches? 8 matches. Now, then you have 3 goal. How many matches? There are 6 matches. Then the last one, you have 4 goal, and there is only 2 matches. Okay. Now let's answer the question. What is the model number of the goal? Basically, it's asking you the mode. So 5, 4, 8. 8 is the highest frequency. Okay. There's the highest number of matches. So is 2. The number value or number of goal is 2. So in this case, the model number of the goal is 2. Okay. Now, the median number of the goal, we have to establish the position. Okay. Now, let's work out total frequency plus 1 divided by 2. Now, total frequency is, they're all together 25 matches here. You add all these together, give you 25, altogether 25. So it's 25 plus 1 divided by 2, they give you 13 position. Okay, now, so we're going to establish this. This is first, start first until the 5th. Okay, this should be 6 until 5 plus 4 give you the 9 position. Then this start with 10. 9 plus 8 give you 17. Okay. Now let's come and look at it. What you want is the 13th position. Where is the 13th position? Should be in between 10 to 17. So what is the value for the 13th position is basically 2. So the answer for this one, you feel 2. Okay? You got it? Now, I'm going to go to the next page, but keep this information so that we know what is needed after the next page. Okay? Now, okay, never mind. The total number of goals scored. Total number of goals scored. So basically, it asks you to calculate the total value. Because basically, the value here is the number of goals. So what you do is 0 times 5, 0. So for the first group, there are 5 matches, but each match they didn't score a goal. So the total value or the total number of goals they score for the first column is still 0. This is 4 times 1 is 4, 8 times 2 is 16, 6 times 3 is 18, and then 4 times 2 is 8. Okay? Now, to answer the total number of goals scored, you just add this together. So it's total number of goal score is add all the total value for each of the column. So 0 plus 4 is still 4, 4 plus 16 is 20, 20 plus 18 is 38, 38 plus 8 give you, or I write it out better so that you can see it. Okay. So 20, 38 is 46. Go. Okay. You got it? Now, the last part of the question, the means of the goal. Okay? The mean basically means its total value. In this case, we have already calculated, which is actually total number of goals scored, which is 46. Now, then total frequency, we can add from here. Okay? Now, this plus this is 10. This plus this is another 10. So it's already 20 plus 5. That gives you 25. Okay? Well, there should be only one equal sign. You cannot have two equal signs. Okay? So this is equal. Now, if you divide, let's see what value you get. Okay? So it is 1.84. 1.84. Okay? Now, what is the unit for this? Means on the average, each of the game, on the average, okay? Each of the game, how many score does the team score? So it's actually 1.84 goal per match. That is the meaning when you ask for the means. That means on the average, each match, the team score 1.84 goal. Okay? So that's it. Not a big deal, quite straightforward. So hopefully you will be able to understand all this. And then with this, you should be able to complete all the photostat pages that given to you from page 29 all the way until page 39. Okay? Quite straightforward question. All of you should be able to do it. If you still don't know, you can always ask teacher. Okay? Next lesson, I'm not going to dwell on this anymore. So from now until next week, Monday, you you are given the time to ask question that you don't know. Okay. Next week Monday, I'm going to look at a new topics. No more on this. Okay. So make sure you start doing and tell me whatever you couldn't do. I will help you. Okay. That's all.